there. Caitlyn, well, before we get started here, I'm just going to say, hey, thanks for being on the podcast.
Oh, thanks.
Was that the coffee side or the wine side?
That was the wine side.
Okay, good. All right, here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And this is Shot 30 Podcast, and I am Shane Newbert, and sitting across from me today, we've actually tried to do this episode for about the past year, but Caitlyn Miller. Caitlyn Miller is the founder/CEO of 365 Life, and that's a fitness clothing brand. She is in the Navy, and she is also part of the DC Divas female football team. And that's not the end of your resume, but that's just a little sampler at the beginning here. Caitlyn, thank you so much. This is awesome.
Thanks for having me. I'm excited.
Man, we're just two little worms that came from the same town over there in Kewanee.
It's wild.
Dude, Kewanee's just producing, superstars.
Phenomenal people.
and Michael Jordan once shopped at Goods in Kewanee. I don't know if you knew that.
I didn't know that.
Shout out to Michael Jordan. If you ever want to come on the podcast, the door's always open. But Shot 30 Podcast is available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, CastBox, and YouTube if you're just listening on one of the apps. And please hit subscribe, give it a 5-star, give it a rating, and follow. Because you might like it or you might not. It's all up to you. But Caitlyn, let's start in with your clothing line.
Okay.
How did you start it?
So actually, it's a funny story. I went on a date with this guy, right? And he was telling me, he's like, I started my own brand. And I was like, yeah, tell me more. Like, I was getting all this information from him.
Just to dump him.
We only went on.
You only went on one date, huh? You got all the information you needed on that one date.
Horrible. But so that was March of last year, or like sometime early last year. And so by March, I was like, I'm going to do my own. Like, this is a good idea. Uh-huh. If this guy can do it, I can do it. And plus, like, I was tired of buying like $60 leggings. Like, I'm like, let me make this shit affordable for my friends back home. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, and that's how then August it launched, and now it's doing pretty well. Better than I thought it was going to do.
Dude, it's absolutely awesome. Beautiful stuff. And I've got some of the samples, and I've been kind of waiting for this episode to drop out some of the stuff that we have. But, like, the men's stuff that you sent me is incredible. It's the most comfortable. It's the best texture. I'm telling you, absolutely, and I'm not just saying this because you're on the podcast. You can ask my friends, you can ask my wife, you can ask anybody. I said 100% some of the most comfortable stuff I've ever worn.
Awesome. Good. Yeah. That's what I want.
Yeah. Well, I
want it to be comfortable.
And so, do you feel like this guy you went on the date with has any, like, rights to your company?
Oh, God, I hope not.
Hey, bro, we're just going to name him Butch for this episode. But, hey, Butch, if you're listening, dude, you should at least confront her about it. At least a second date or something. Dude, it was like a horrible 9-hour date. You had your notebook out. You're, like, sitting there with your pencil. Okay, what was that again?
You know what's horrible? Like, afterwards, I had a dream about him that he somehow knew that I had this brand, and he came up and confronted me. Like, I felt a little guilty about it.
Well, so that means you're already mentally prepared for it. Like, you've already done the situation once now at this point.
Yeah, so if he comes up to me, I'm ready. Yeah. I'll be like, I don't remember you.
Yeah, so now you do everything, but the DC Divas football team, you did a walk-on tryout and made the team.
Yeah.
And so, like, they air your football games on national television.
Yeah, that's what they're saying. They haven't had a contract before. Mm-hmm. Female football hasn't. And now they're saying it was supposed to be 2020, but 2020 was postponed. So this year, they're supposed to still be on ESPN. So we'll see.
Dude, I swear, when I was a kid, I thought that I was always going to make it and be a coach of one of the lingerie football teams. Like, dude, that was my dream, was just being a coach or like a water boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Water boy.
Making $6 an hour and it don't matter.
Right?
Dude, the amount of...
I tried to do that first.
To be a water boy?
I put on... No. To the lingerie football.
I'm kidding.
I tried. I was like, I found this video and I put it on Facebook. I'm like, someone figure out how I can apply to this. And someone sent me a link and I ended up applying for the real football. So I was like,
oh, shit.
Well, shit.
Dude, I mean, what if... Okay, so now you've had multiple practices at this point.
Yeah.
And what position are you going to be playing?
Linebacker.
Uh-huh. Yeah, fucking smoke show.
Hell yeah.
Have you got to go like full speed yet? Pop around some people?
Not yet. I think we haven't had full pads, helmet and everything yet. I think it's going to be this Sunday. Do you, full pads.
Now, like playing football for the first time, because, you know, like most females don't ever play football. Like I mean, even though it's starting to change a little bit, there's more girls in football and stuff like that. But does it make you like wish that you would have played football?
Oh yeah, for sure. Because I honestly have no idea what I'm doing out there. Like I know what my position does, but I did not grow up playing football. So I had no idea. And I'd never played it before. So like going into it was super new.
So like, do you know the rules?
Kind of, yeah. I'm like,
dude, you're just out there trying to just tackle anybody. You're Bobby Boucher in this shit.
Right? Yeah. I'm like, who do I need to tackle? Okay.
Oh my gosh. Watch a couple football games, you know, just you'll figure it out. Pop on some Madden. Yeah, at this point, you got to have Madden and create yourself, make a created player.
I need to.
Yeah.
I have been watching the football games. I was watching football.
Okay, good.
I'm just only watching my position, though. Like,
I don't think that that's the best thing that you should do. I think you should try to figure out some of the rules of the sport first.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh
you
my
would know
God.
better than me.
I know I don't. I'm a really dumb guy. But you want to know who's not a dumb girl? That's Mrs. Newbie's Cakes and Cookies. Visit Mrs. Newbie's Cakes and Cookies and put in your orders for, not Valentine's Day, even though this will be released on Valentine's Day. But yeah, put in your orders for what there's St. Patrick's Day coming up, Easter coming up, any bar mitzvahs that you may be attending. Yeah, put in your orders, Mrs. Newbie's Cakes and Cookies on Facebook and Instagram today. Yeah, she probably pumped out like 600 chocolate-covered strawberries over the past like 4 or 5 days.
Jeez.
She hadn't been getting much sleep. She's been a crab ass, and I'm the one that has to fucking deal with this shit.
So what else does she do?
She does every single thing. Like, literally, like, I mean, for Valentine's Day, she made the breakable hearts where, you know, like, you take the hammer. She made cocoa bombs.
Those.
She makes cake pops. Her decorative cakes are some of the most beautiful cakes, and at a quarter of the price of where, like, anybody else. She should be on that show where they all, like, compete.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Do you watch any of those? Do you watch any of those? British? Yeah, and like Bake Off and stuff like that. Dude, I watch those, or like the glass blowing one. I watch all of those things. Like, I'm literally collecting so much useless information. Like, I know how to blow glass, even though I will never even see like a glass blower thing. Yeah.
Awesome.
Dude, and I always find myself creating, like, huge amounts of hate for people in those shows. Like, some people you love, you pick your favorites, but you create, like, I don't know why I hate this guy named Chris Taylor, who was on this glass-blowing show, but, dude, he was just so good, and he was so cocky, and when he lost, I was the happiest. Like, I mean, I was legitimately, it made me happy that this fucking idiot lost.
You don't even know this guy.
No.
You're hating on him.
Honestly, I would tell you right now, if Chris Taylor wanted to come on this podcast, I would say no. That's how much I hate him.
That's petty.
I know, but I would have Donald Trump and Joe Biden both on the show if you guys are interested.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so
Together? Hope not together.
all right, no, together would be the most incredible thing that's ever happened in human history. But okay, so now I did want to go back to now your clothing line. Where you have a site and you also have the Facebook page, correct?
Yeah, correct.
Okay,
And Instagram.
Okay, drop it all out there what it is, and I'll do this and I'll put this link right here.
Okay. So the website is www.365life.us. And then let me see. The Instagram is just 365life LLC. And then
Yes.
same with my Facebook.
Okay, and anybody can also just reach out to you, correct?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, and you got a lot of hot models repping your stuff.
I know.
Yeah, you're killing it. You
Find
got
them at the gym.
you just find them.
Just find them at the gym. Just pick them up.
Yeah, you put like you like set them up. You put like a Starbucks cup of coffee, like a mocha chocolate, and then right after that, then you put like a Louis Vuitton purse, and then you put 365 Life clothing. And then right over the top of them, and like that's under like a box with a stick. Yeah,
Exactly. Gets them every time.
dude, it gets them. It's the Starbucks they smell first.
Yes. And then the bag lures them in.
Now, so I think it's cool. Like you are playing football now, and you're an avid lifter. But you used to be a basketball player.
Yeah. I missed that.
Well, it just wasn't a thing that you wanted to do anymore. You wanted to keep adding to the resume, huh?
I couldn't do anymore. Like, unless I was to, like, I'm not tall enough, or, I was just average. I'm like average at everything.
No, you're not. No, you're not. Don't
You
do
can't
that.
go further with basketball.
There was a lot of good female basketball players around your age.
Yeah, I know. I love playing with them.
Because you played with Sarah Hansen, right?
Yep.
She was
Yeah.
really good. I just watched a
Yep.
video.
Allie Eastman.
Oh yeah, the Eastman girls. Yeah.
Yep.
I watched a video of Sarah Hansen hitting 28 out of 33s or something like that the other day. And I realized I was in clickbait mode because I was sitting there like I was on TikTok, just like, when's she going to miss? And like I was so zoned out, like it's a 6-minute video of a chick just shooting 3-pointers. I'm sitting there fucking watching like an idiot. I have so much shit to do, and here I am.
It's addicting.
It's very impressive, though. She's very impressive.
Yeah, I know. It's wild.
Yeah. Okay, so now what's the Navy life like for you?
Well, I was on a ship for 5.5 years. That was wild. It definitely made me way more tough than I wanted to be. Like at first when I went there, I was like, I went straight into a deployment, like right after boot camp, straight into a deployment. I was like crying every day. And then like, that was my first year. And then like the other years, I was just like straight bitch. Like you get super tough there.
Mm-hmm. Now, but what made you enlist?
Okay, so I was going to Blackhawk. I was playing basketball at Blackhawk College, and then my goal was to go to University of Illinois at Chicago, but that was so expensive. And my mom was like a single mother, and she's like, "Oh, I'll take out these loans." I'm like, "You're a single mother. You're not taking out these loans like to help me go to school. Like I want to travel anyway." And then I just decided to enlist in the Navy because they travel the most. So.
And your mom's a pretty good looking gal, isn't she?
She is. She looks just like me.
I had a crush on your mom. I don't want to get too far into it, but no. So you, and isn't that a crazy thing too? I mean, maybe the motivation was more than just the money and stuff like that, but the school is so crazy the way it buries people.
It is.
You want to tell me like, hey, you go get a 4-year degree or even a 6-year degree if you want to be like a dentist or something like that or whatever it is.
Yeah.
And then you go out after you're done with college, buy a house, buy a car that's dependable, probably get a dog. How the fuck are you going to do anything else? You are so broke.
I know. Yeah. I don't know. And most of those, I don't want to say most, but a lot of those people aren't even in a job with their degree.
I know.
That.
I know. Yeah.
I'm like, ooh.
I found out that so you're really going fist to fist, wine to coffee, huh?
I am. Wine's on this side, coffee's on this side.
I can only fathom. I eat some of the world's hottest peppers, and that's a pretty bad outcome. I can only fathom what wine and coffee looks like, and I don't want it. I don't want a description. That was just me making a statement.
I'm a little nervous now. What is that? Fireball and what?
Dr. Pepper.
Oh, wait. Okay.
Yeah, I'm a Chase guy. Like, everybody's always said, "Oh, Shane, all you ever do is drink. Like 24/7, all you ever do is drink." Like, yeah, and yes, that may be true. But listen, I don't ever wake up with a hangover. I don't puke unless I'm eating a really hot pepper because I will outdrink anybody because at the end of the night, I'm going to eat some bread, eat some ibuprofen. I'm going to drink water throughout the day too. Even if I'm drunk as piss throughout the whole day, I'm going to chase every shot and I don't get sick. I don't puke. I don't get hangovers. So maybe I'm doing something right. And all those judgmental assholes can suck it.
Can suck it.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're lucky. I can't. I cannot drink alcohol like that.
Some people have like incredibly crazy methods of like if you feel like you're about to puke or the room's spinning, go eat like an avocado, like the core. You just eat the avocado core, and then like you won't
the seed.
Yeah, you eat the whole seed, and then you won't wake up sick.
I don't believe that one.
Yeah, that's because you die. You can't eat the core; it'll kill you instantly. Yeah. But I mean, it did make sense to say that. Like, it would work. You would not be hungover the next day.
You'd be dead.
Yeah, you'd be dead. No, but people do really have, like, these weird methods and stuff. The one that I think is weird, all these rich people, they go get the IV the next morning. Like, they're like, I'm hungover. And then they get hooked up to an IV to rehydrate. That's so weird. Like, dude, just fucking suck it up like the rest of us and just fucking have your hangover, you fuck.
It's not even all rich people. So I knew this guy, he was in the military, he was in medical, and they all got busted for it. They used to have these crazy ass parties at a hotel in one room. Then they'd go to the next room, all hook up their IV and get better. Like, they all got busted, obviously, but like.
I mean, at least they had a system. At least they were trying to get better. Yeah, dude, I mean, like, at the end of the day, these guys cared about their bodies. Like, they put it before themselves. Yeah. Does that make sense? I don't think that makes sense. So the Navy life with football and, I mean, your business and working out and all these things, it's got to be tough for you to manage that schedule because that is a heavy schedule.
Yeah. So right now I'm not in like conventional Navy. I am going to school right now. I'm learning German up in DC. And that's from like 9 a.m. to 3:30. And so then after that, like, I have plenty of time to work on anything I need to. And then football right now is only on the weekend. So
can you tell me that is this proper German? Ich liebe dich.
Kind of, yeah.
What does it mean? Does it mean I love you?
I love. Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
It's more like ich liebe dich.
Oh, ich liebe dich. Okay. Yeah, because one time I was every single day I was waking up and I would find like a new way to tell Timmery that I love her, and I picked a different language. And like when I got to like Chinese, I was like wing hao, and then I was like, okay, this is too far for me.
I give up.
And then the first time I said it in German, I was like, I like a dick. And then she's like, what? I was like, never mind. I think that's got a double meaning in English. I don't know. Yeah, dude. I don't know.
Close.
Yeah. So you just had a birthday
Yeah, I did.
on the 16th?
Yep. I'm getting
January?
old. Yeah.
Well, happy birthday. What are you, 27? 26?
26. 26 now.
Okay.
26.
So you're nearing 30. You're nearing 30. I mean, you got to give this guy a second date. What went wrong with the date? Can you because Valentine's Day is tomorrow, so it will be today if you're listening to this podcast. But can you give anybody advice on Valentine's Day? What's the right method to win over Caitlyn Miller?
Oh, okay. So I have a boyfriend right now. Hopefully he's listening because I do want chocolate and flowers. I'm like every other girl. I like chocolate. I'm not going to act like I don't like chocolate.
Absolutely.
You know? And
yeah.
flowers are pretty.
What kind of flowers? Let's make sure he's listening.
Something pink.
Pink.
Pink or red? Red means love. I will do some red flowers. Whatever.
Okay. You need to ask for something more expensive, like chocolate flowers and then something expensive.
It's still new. We're
It's
only
okay.
like three months in, so
3 months means that like he should spend somewhere between $2,000 and $5,000 on the gift. So just pick it. Like, is that a little steep?
might as well.
Mama wants a new pair of shoes.
You know what? I want a car. You know what? Give me a car.
Well, that's funny you say that because if you go to Princeton, Illinois, visit Peel Automotive and ask for Matt Manning. Matt Manning is the guy you want to talk to, and he's going to give you a $500 additional on your trade-in if you mention Shot 30. If you say you saw this about him from Shot 30 podcast, talk to Matt Manning, and he will give you an additional $500 on your trade-in. That is Peel Automotive in Princeton, in Illinois. I really screwed up that Illinois. It's the Fireball at 5 a.m.
5 a.m.? You've been drinking since 5 a.m.?
No, like 7:30. I woke up and said, hey, let's just kick one back real fast. But, okay, so now you live in D.C., of course, Washington, D.C., and do you prefer living in Washington, D.C. over Kewanee, Illinois?
Yeah.
Like how much?
I love it. Like, it's nice to come back and visit Kewanee. Like, I do miss it a lot, but I couldn't live there. I feel like it's like dead end. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
DC, there's so many things to do here. So it's like super multi-culti, they call it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you have all kinds of food, all kinds of parks, museums, all of it.
Yeah, a lot of guys to go on dates with too. That's because you've been on dates with two guys. Is the guy that you're dating right now, is he in the Navy?
No, he's not. Thank goodness.
I feel like the Navy, like it'd be like a clique thing. Like I only date people in the Navy.
Oh my, it's horrible. Dating military people, horrible.
Oh, they're just terrible people.
Oh my gosh, we go on these deployments. We go on these deployments. They're 8 months long. We're all stuck on this ship with the same 300 people.
You learn
what
too
do you
much.
think's gonna happen? You know?
Yeah. You learn too much about everybody.
Everyone starts looking real good. I'm like, we got those boat goggles.
Damn. You're like seasick. You're like seasick while someone's behind you. Dude. God damn, Dad. Get out of here. Oh my God. No, your boyfriend right now, he's a thick boy, right? He's a lifter.
Yeah, he is.
I saw him in the shorts. Yeah, he's got some quads on him.
Oh yeah, he does. He's pretty proud of those.
Oh, good. Well, hey, let's give him a shout out. Let's give him those quads a shout out. I'm going to try to find a picture of his quads. And I don't even know your name, bro, but I just know you got a hot bod and got some big thighs. I might put your picture somewhere on the screen. And if things don't work
I'll send you one.
Okay, perfect. And if things don't work out between you guys, like you'll always have your quads on this video. No, that's so funny. No, I can't. I've never been on a cruise. I've never I'm saying a cruise because I'm not going to be in the Navy. I'd be worthless. Like, I'd be the first person motherfuckers would eat if they got stranded for a little too long. Just because there's a little muscle and a little fat. I'm like a Wagyu steak. Like a Japanese cut.
Oh my God.
Yeah, there's a lot of fat, but there's some meat in there and it's real juicy and tender. Like, it's worthwhile to buy this cut of meat, but man, it can go quick.
I'd recommend it.
Yeah, you the Wagyu?
Cruise.
Oh. Oh, I thought you were saying recommend eating the fat boy first. Damn, dude, I'll put up a fight. Like, I'm going to be like a lobster. You're cooking me live because I'm fighting. I'm not going to go out like, dude, watching lobsters, I've never had lobster in my entire life, fact. But I saw how they were cooked the other day and it fucked me up. Like, that little motherfucker's just begging for life. Just begging just to stop. Yeah. It makes me feel like, wait. Yeah, dude. Like, its eyes are, like, going into its head. It's shaking. Dude, it makes me have a lot more respect for Larry the Lobster because he's still kicking it after, I mean, fucking, 20 years, dude? He still hits the gym.
Yeah, that is true. Lobster's good. Pour a little butter on it.
Have you ever watched it being cooked?
Yeah.
Oh, that's just, you're a sick human being for that.
It doesn't change the taste,
Damn. Yeah, I understand. I mean, what is there like an animal that you wouldn't eat or like is there, and I'm sorry because we do have a couple of vegans, well, vegetarian, whatever, vegan, that watch the show, and I'm sorry that we're talking about this, but I did try to be a vegan after one of the guests. You know Heath Rakestraw?
Oh, okay, yeah, I've heard
of him.
Yeah,
he doesn't eat meat, and he was on the show and told me everything about. So I tried it, and that shit wasn't happening for me. Like,
Same.
I would rather, like, you guys just kill me rather than me trying to figure out what the fuck I'm gonna eat for a day. Like, I don't.
Right?
Yeah, dude.
I tried that tofu stuff. Oh no.
I mean, I could eat a little tofu in like a soup, like those soups that you get like Osaka.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
But those cubes are literally the size of like Honey, I Shrunk the Dice.
Yeah, like tiny.
Mm-hmm. But is there an animal you couldn't eat because you just love it so much?
Oh no.
You'd eat a koala?
I don't think that is.
I'm just shouting it out now. You'd eat a koala.
I eat all the normal animals. I don't even think I'd try frog legs. Honestly, that's just odd to me.
Ooh, yeah, it sounds gross, and I wouldn't either. I don't alligator, all this stuff like.
I'd try alligator.
Yeah, I mean, I
think I have.
Huh. You realize a lot about yourself when you're on Shot 30 podcast. But okay, so for real, like, there's not one animal that you would say off limits?
Well,
would you eat a dolphin?
Is it okay to eat? Like,
I don't know. I'm not Chef Boyardee here.
Do people eat them? Like, I will eat animals that people eat. I'm not eating no fucking bat.
People eat squirrels. People eat bat. People eat bat. Bat is a delicacy. That's what the fucking flu started from. People eating bat. It is.
I just eat the normal animals that people in America eat.
According to Wikipedia, cooked dolphin meat has a flavor very similar to beef liver. Dolphin meat is high in mercury and may pose a health danger to humans when consumed.
Yo, listen, I can tell you already from that, I'm not eating that shit at all. Beef liver?
Beef liver? That's what did it for me too.
Yeah. They let us know quick. At least they didn't let us linger around. Like, it has a very fine taste. It tastes like beef liver.
Beef liver.
Yeah. No, I'm gonna stay away. I'm just gonna eat normal shit.
Yeah.
And I mean, I have eaten like the crickets and the scorpions and all those things, but that's different than an animal. And they also like dry these things out so they're like a potato chip, but they just taste 100 times more disgusting.
And they put seasoning on it and stuff, right? Some are chocolate covered, I think.
Yeah, that's really fucking weird. I actually had a guy on the show. He was a big military guy, but he said so he ate a lot of exotic food, and he said that his favorite thing was maggots in cheddar cheese.
That's disgusting.
That is, yes, it is.
How do you go about trying that? Like,
I would assume that you just pick it up and put it in your mouth.
who thinks to do that?
But I guess they serve it wherever he was. I can't remember. I mean, like maybe like Minnesota or something like that, some exotic place. But he said that they served it in a bowl full of maggots. Like people would grab them like peanuts. Like literally, it's like, hey, here the maggots are here. It's like Los Ranchitos. Hey, the chips are here. The salsa, like everybody fucking pumped. Nah, they got fucking maggots, dude. Maggots and cheddar cheese.
Are they living at this point or they're dead?
Fuck, dude. It doesn't matter.
Oh, you're right.
Are you worried about that like fucking heartbeat in there?
About it like squirming around? Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I've had some trash left outside before that wait, okay, so wait, how does a maggot form? Do you know that?
Yes, we did that in Mrs. Nelson's science class.
Have you? Okay, I've got to tell you a story about Mrs. Nelson. Okay, so one day we were, and if you ever talk to her, she's like biking the Himalayas or something right now.
I know. It's awesome.
Dude, like there's two types of cancer. Cancer that destroys a person and wrecks them, and cancer that, you know, you beat and literally turn into a person that's living for the moment at every step of life. And that's what she's doing. Yeah. But one day she said, I was standing in front of her class, and I don't know if she really liked me at this point, but she liked me after this story. And I said, Miss Nelson, let me teach you a science lesson. I said, all the banana peel bullshit. You actually probably know the story because she told everybody after this. I said, all that banana peel bullshit that you see on like cartoons and shit is so stupid and fake. And I said, let me prove it to you. I had a banana. I unpeeled it. I dropped the banana peel on the floor. And I said, watch. I said, I'm about to debunk every movie. And I took like 2 steps and fucking flipped my feet straight up in the air, landed straight on my back, knocked the wind out of me, started heaving. She's laughing as she's like, are you okay? She's laughing over the top of me. And I was like, dude, I swear to God, there's water on the floor. I tried again, smack my head on and okay, like, Miss Nelson, I think you're a great person, very sweet person, but who lets me try that again at this point? Like, and right. Try it again. I smacked my head on Yep, I smacked my head on the chalkboard. I tried it again. Yeah, and so I can tell you 100% banana peel on tile floor, it works. You will fall.
I miss her.
Yeah, dude. She did retire, right?
I don't know. I have no idea.
She had to have retired. She's literally on like traveling nonstop. What happened when she got breast cancer, right?
I don't know.
I thought it was breast cancer. I thought I remember her getting bucked off a horse at one point or something too, but maybe that's just random thought. I have
no idea.
Have you ever ridden horse?
I rode a horse for the first time on my last deployment.
Oh shit! Is that like what you like? You had swords. Is there like different parts of the Navy where you're the cavalry?
No, this was just like when you go on a vacation and you do like an excursion.
You were doing this for fun, okay?
Yeah, this is for fun. It was very scary.
They weren't the Navy's horses?
No.
There's Caitlyn on the Navy Clydesdale.
Like these things are huge. I didn't realize how big they are compared to me. They're huge.
What is the what's the most nervous or scary thing that you've done in the Navy?
Scariest thing? So when we're like on our deployments, I mean, this has already been in the paper, the Navy Times, so I'll say it. But like when we're just kind of doing like operations in like the Middle East or even outside of the US, sometimes we'll just get annoyed by like these Russian ships. And that's like kind of scary because shit could go down at any minute.
Yeah, Captain Jack Sparrow could be on those motherfuckers.
Right? We could be fucked any minute.
Well,
You don't even know it.
It sounds like from some of those deployments, it sounds like you already were.
Hey, not me. I was a good girl. I was watching all the drama unfold. I'm like,
You
hey,
were the one
weren't wearing
handing
a
out
wedding ring.
Oh, that's even better. I was going to say, you weren't wearing a condom. You were the one saying, hey, put that back on. Hey, Jemmy, you left your fucking wedding ring in the bathroom.
No, these guys, when I first got to the ship on deployment, these guys had no wedding rings on. When we started getting closer to pulling into home port, months later, they all started having these wedding rings. I was like, man, months ago, you weren't wearing that. What happened?
Shit, that shit turned into a toe ring real fast.
Oh, they're dirtbags.
That dude was fucking with his socks on to hide that ring.
That's true.
Good Lord. Caitlyn, what would be your dream job? Like what when you were a kid or even now as you get older, like do you have something that like that you wanted to do or you do want to do that would make you feel complete?
Yeah. Well, God, I don't think I'll ever feel complete. I think of new shit to do every day, and I'm never satisfied. But my goal is to finish this next tour I have. It's 3 more years, and then get out, join a 3-letter agency, maybe FBI, maybe Intel agency. I don't know yet, but that's the goal.
FBI, huh?
Yeah.
Well, that'd be a fucking resume booster for me. I had an FBI agent on the fucking podcast.
Right?
No, that would be so cool. I actually do know. I met one guy once. He's in the FBI, and he was a football player, professional football player. His name is
Nice.
Charles Tillman, and then he went from football, and he was such a cool, nice guy. I met him at a charity event, and now he just decided after football, I want to be an FBI agent.
That's awesome.
And it's such a cool ordeal. And there's so many loops that you can do inside of that. That is awesome. Is that what you always wanted to do, or is that what you just want to do now?
That's what I wanted to do since like my senior year. I used to want to be a sports broadcaster, but someone was like, you know how many people are on the court? I was like, yeah. They're like, well, there's even less people, broadcasting. And I was like, well, damn. Okay.
Yeah. And like also, hey, Caitlyn, do you want to broadcast this football game that you don't know any of the rules about?
I was thinking more like, basketball. Unfortunately.
Okay, my bad. Yeah, you didn't say basketball broadcaster, you said sports, so I was just kind of venturing out on my own.
You're right. I'd do anything. All you have to do is look it up right before the game starts.
Yeah, fuck. All I need is 30 seconds of fucking information to figure out this game.
Write some notes on your hand. It'll be fine.
Maybe what we should do is, okay, so literally what I'm doing is the same thing that you do, is think of great ideas. What we'll do is like play a football game on Zoom, and we'll put it in the middle of the screen. And this is going to be a later episode of Shot 30 Podcast, and I'm actually in love with this idea. And so I'll be like the color analyst, and then you'll be the play-by-play guy. And so we'll just watch a football game that's already happened, and then we'll go back and forth announcing the fucking game. Dude, how fucking funny would this be? Like, legitimately.
Hilarious.
Like, and Jay Cutler drops back, and that ball just went a fucking mile over that douchebag's head. Caitlyn, what do you think about that play?
I'd mention some guy that's not even playing.
Yeah, Charles Manson, he was right there. He was wide open. Charles Manson once had his rib removed so he could blow himself. You know that?
That's actually a great idea.
They're trying. I want to do that for real. I think that'd be fucking hilarious. I literally, and we wouldn't even have to. What we do is we literally just put the football game on the screen, so we're not even on the screen. I can just be comfortable as shit in my underwear, kicked feet up on the desk. That would be funny. I think that would be really
Fireball in one hand, Dr. Pepper in the other hand.
Yeah,
we're chilling.
And then no hands have the mic. Like, yeah, it'd be a great idea. Dude, Joe Buck and Troy Aikman would be like, what? We're unemployed because of these fucks?
Sorry.
Hey, Caitlyn, are you a fan of like barbecue, like smoked barbecue?
Oh yeah.
Well, there's a guy in Viola, Illinois, and I'm telling you, it is the best. He's competed against all the people in the world. Like, you know how we were talking about those shows earlier? He's competed against all those people who have won like the cooking shows, and he's beaten them. His name is Ken Versluis, and what he is offering is the most beautiful and best tasting barbecue I've ever had in my life. He also has a catering to the side, and that is the Bone Collector BBQ and Catering, coming out of Viola, Illinois. It is Ken Versluis. Visit the Facebook page. That is Bone Collector BBQ and Catering, and briskets, ribs, smoked mac and cheese, wings, prime rib, everything you could fucking imagine in one man. Yeah, and they don't use dolphin meat, and they definitely don't use maggots. That's real, just beef cut meat. Visit the Bone Collector today and put in your orders.
What kind of accent was that at the end?
I don't really know. Maybe like a mixed Boston.
Put in your orders.
Put in your orders. I don't know, dude.
Do you know if he does like catering for like a small wedding?
Oh, absolutely. You getting married?
My mom's getting married. No, not me. I got plenty of time. My mom's getting married at the end of this year, actually. And she was looking for a caterer.
That it would be. Well, I can tell you that if I were to suggest a wedding to a person, hands down, I would say the Bone Collector is absolutely incredible. And if that wouldn't work, there's also a catering business called A Guy in a Grill that's out of Moline, and they have like a big, huge spread of stuff too. Those are two of the best. But like I would first say go to the Bone Collector because he sponsors the fucking podcast, and and then I'm telling you 100%, if you see like if she doesn't have somebody to make the cakes and cupcakes or whatever like that, Mrs. Newbies has done like a ton of weddings, and it is the most beautiful layout. Like her display that she puts up too, it is so incredible, and she's never got anything less than a 10 out of 10.
Perfect.
Yeah, so we just pretty much planned the wedding. And if you need a wedding, like someone to, like help her shop for the dress, I feel like I could be qualified.
Oh, okay.
Because all you do is just like pick a dress and then you say, I think this looks good on you.
That's all you do. No.
Maybe. Okay, so we'll branch this off. We'll do the sports casting, you and me, and then we'll also do like the say yes to the dress type of show. So now we have like a whole market here. This is kind of the way you and I both work. Like, we're literally always trying to do something stupid, and what's the next thing?
Yeah. Like, what else can I fit into my schedule?
Yeah, like, I set my, a New Year's resolution, one, to learn how to make bread, and I've been fucking killing that. But
you have been killing it.
Thank you. It makes me very patient. Like, my bread makes me blush. But then my other one was to run at least 300 miles on my treadmill this year. And right now I'm at 1.
You have plenty of time.
Yeah, I got about 300 days left, and so I'm in trouble.
Well, I don't know about that goal. Ugh. I don't like running, but yeah.
Okay, so now, what do you? Your fitness schedule is, I mean, about as good as it gets. You kill it every single day. You post every single day. What are your fitness goals? Because I thought you wanted to get into physique. Was it physique or was it?
It was
Bikini?
going to be, it was not bikini. Those girls are tiny. I want to keep this ass. So I was like, I would do figure because they don't look super manly, or they have a new one out. It's called wellness. And those girls look like exactly what every girl wants to look like. They look fit and healthy. And that's what I want to do. So we're planning on doing a show in June.
Okay. So you got that all set? Like,
Yeah.
So I've never heard of the wellness thing. I've been out of the game for a little bit. Physique was the huge thing when I was, because that's when Dana Lynn Bailey won, and then Juliana Malcarne took the title from her. Yeah, physique was the big deal.
Yeah, it's just too, I don't want to look like that. It's just too jacked. You know, I just want to look like athletic, good, like no, what are they called? Steroids, whatever they're taking. I don't know these.
What are they called? What are those steroids called? They're called steroids. No, I completely understand what you're talking about, but like, I mean, hey, a middle linebacker or linebacker, you got to have a little meat on that bone because that's full impact. Someone's running at you as fast as they can go and trying to knock you the fuck over so they can keep going. And you're trying to knock them the fuck back.
I'm excited. I miss contact sports.
Yeah,
I'm ready to knock some shit.
Wait, this would be your first real contact sport, though, like real contact.
Yeah, because basketball was a contact sport, but like this is like I'm running at you full speed and I'm trying to break your legs. Like,
you're not trying to break anybody's legs. Let's make this clear, because if the Players Association finds out that you say this, you're going to be kicked out. They're going to be like, "Listen, this chick is literally trying to murder people on the field." Like you're going to tackle somebody and then you're going to see a bone pop out of somebody's knee. Yeah, this isn't MMA here. Like, it's just fucking football. You're just trying to tackle them really hard.
Oh, okay. I thought that was the goal.
Yeah, no, that's like called like the aggressive like buddy shit talk. Like it could really be it could be frowned upon on a podcast that you're actually looking to inflict pain on someone. But I do understand the what's innuendo that you're using there? Is that an innuendo? That might be the first time I've ever used the word innuendo.
Okay, for the record, that is not my goal.
Yes, you heard it here first. She was only kidding. So how much do you stay in touch with people from home or your childhood and you know, like all that? I know you have a couple people that you're very close with. Kyria Eastman.
Yes, her, Rachel Brody, Cody Hammer, they're still like my best friends. I talk to them on the regular. They're coming to visit, actually, so that's cool.
Cody Calhoun.
Oh, she's Cody Hammer to me, okay?
She got married. I was at the wedding.
So was I.
Were you really?
Yeah.
Did you see me there?
I don't remember.
Because Mrs. Nelson was there. I wasn't there for very long. It was very uncomfortable being on the military base.
Oh, wow. We were on a military base? I don't even remember that. Oh, Arsenal.
Yeah.
The Arsenal, yeah.
Yeah. I'd never been on on the base, and I just thought that, and everybody's like, look, they're gonna like pat you down, and I was like, what, are they gonna try to get all my fireball out of the car? Like, is this a problem? Like, I handed it over, and then they inspected it. I told them it was apple juice, and they said it was cool.
They did not believe you.
That none of that happened because I was so uncomfortable. I was literally sitting on all my miniature bottles of Fireball like a mother goose, just waiting for my hatchlings. Like, yeah, I was very uncomfortable.
Yeah,
It was a
I don't think
beautiful
was that
wedding.
serious.
I haven't seen
Yeah,
I haven't seen either of them for a long time.
yeah, I know. I haven't seen her since. Actually, she came to see me when I got back from my deployment. She was sitting on the pier with my mom, and that was pretty cool.
What pier?
Like in Norfolk, Virginia.
Oh, okay. So how many
Yeah.
times have you moved? Like you've been in a couple multiple locations, correct?
Really? No, I've just been in Norfolk, Virginia, and now I'm up here.
Oh, that's it? Well, and then the
Yeah,
time on the
and
boat
then
or the ship.
yeah, but that was like the ship was stationed in Norfolk, Virginia, so I like worked on the ship there,
Oh,
and
okay.
then we would just leave. Yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
Okay. All right. So now, with all the fitness stuff moving forward, what's your goal with that going forward? Like, do you want
Just
that
keep
to be,
building.
like a full-time job?
No, I can't see myself just like sitting at home doing orders all day. You know what I mean? I got to be out there like doing stuff. So I feel like just a side gig always.
Okay. And then this is where I wanted to dive into something more detailed with you. What are your thoughts on OnlyFans?
Oh my God, I just posted about this yesterday.
Oh,
Did
that's
you see my
crazy.
post?
No.
You saw.
I've had people who do OnlyFans on the show.
I did see that.
So, so what's your thoughts on it?
All right. I'm always brutally honest, so I will be honest.
Okay.
I thought about doing an OnlyFans one time just for like my feet, obviously, because like, I'm in a government job. I want to have a government job in the future. So I was like I wanted to do my feet. And then I was like, whoa, this feels dirty, even like thinking about doing it for my feet. Like, I can't do this.
Uh-huh.
You're a porn star. Like, let's call it like it is. You're a porn star.
I don't know if you're a star. Let's like I don't know if you
Hey,
instantly
you're
are
a
a
star of
star.
your own OnlyFans. Like, you're the star of your page, you know?
Did you think you had feet that were able enough to make a killing?
Like, people, people that are into feet, like, I feel like, do they have a preference, you know?
Yeah. I understand. Why don't you put your foot up by the camera real quick and let's see if wait, 1 sec. Just 1 sec. We're losing. Wait. Okay, we just got it. Internet lagged out. Put that foot back up here. And then, hey guys, if you're watching the video, here's her foot. Would you pay for her only feet? You kind of got elongated foot there.
I have long everything, long arms, long legs, everything, long toes.
So you would consider, what if like somebody says, "Hey, I'm going to pay you $600 per foot picture."
God, I can't do it.
$600 per fucking foot picture?
You know what? I just got an idea. We can take pictures of your feet, give them the pictures, they'll think they're mine, and then we'll split the money.
Okay, see, I could maybe get behind this, but listen, I've got some rugged fucking feet. Like
That's nothing a pedicure won't fix.
No, not like that. Like years at the prison and powerlifting, it created like some type of like, I don't really know what it is, but like my foot turned rock hard. And well, I also shattered my right foot, broke like 8 bones in my right foot because I dropped 750 pounds, shattered my whole foot. So that foot's destroyed. But the other foot is like this, like, it's like this stone, like Mr. Deeds. Like, if you ever see Mr. Deeds, how they just put the thing, like, it's a lot like that. Yeah. It's a bad foot. So we could pick other people, though, and
We might
maybe
have
do
to.
better. There's a woman who legitimately, I am not kidding. I know I say a lot of stories on this podcast, and some of them are close to being factual, but this one's actual fact. She makes over $400,000 a year off her Only Feet account, and She's paid off her medical school. She's paid off her house and her car in 3 years of doing only feet. And she said that people will buy her used socks, and people were getting mad because they didn't smell enough. So she would work out like in a pair of socks and then leave them on for like weeks. Someone paid like $20,000, $18,000 or something like that for a pair of her dirty shoes, her dirtiest shoes. Like, this chick, she's a pretty gal. She's a really funny, sweet gal, looks like, from her page. But she, did all that and made a complete living. She's made not just a living, but a debt-free future from her feet.
That's awesome. You go, girl. I just can't bring myself to do it.
Are you an avid?
Feels dirty.
Are you an avid pedicure, manicure person?
No, not all the time. You know, people are like, I'll do pedicures a lot, but manicures, like, no.
No, because you break them? Well, you would, especially football and stuff like that now, too.
Well, and the military. People are super anal about, like, I had a nude color one time. A nude color. This guy's like, does that match your skin? I'm like, get the fuck back before I scratch you with these motherfuckers. Like,
wait, what would it have mattered?
So it's just, huh?
What would that have mattered?
What?
The nude
matching
color.
The skin?
Yeah.
So our instructions are very like broad. It doesn't say pink is allowed, black is not allowed. You know what I mean? It says have a neutral color that's close to your skin tone. Like, what the fuck does that mean? I'm tan some days and not tan some other days. You know what I mean? So that's why I just don't even paint them, because it saves me a headache.
I understand. Yeah, okay. Yeah, see, I always thought that I'd be a guy that could pull off like some black fingernails or like purple fingernails, and then like just and then just like rough them up with like a stainless steel brush real quick, and like make them look like, yeah, see, even though I got my fingernails painted, I just worked a lot. Like, you can see how much work I put in.
I think that's weird, seeing guys with painted nails.
Well, do you think it's weird with guys with tramp stamps?
Nah.
I have a tramp stamp.
That's awesome. Let's see it.
I don't have one. I just made that up. I was just trying to see if I could get you to say something that you didn't want to. My wife has my wife has a tramp stamp of a is it gecko or gecko? Which one's the actual lizard? Gecko? Gecko. Yeah.
Gecko.
Yeah, she's got a tramp stamp of a gecko, and she forgets it's there all the time until every single day I point it out. Yeah, and
what's that on your back? Oh.
You know, like I'll start freaking out, like trying to grab it off. Yeah, that's what too much booze will do to you. You know, like you just start seeing shit that's not really there. What is the most intoxicated Caitlyn Miller's ever been in her life?
Oh, most intoxicated?
Yes.
Oh, funny story, okay?
Yeah, I'm in.
So, I was at my last command. It was my ship, okay? I was literally 6 months from leaving, and we have a Christmas party every year. And at this Christmas party, I was getting the award for Sailor of the Year, right? That's a huge accomplishment. So I was like, I'm too nervous to go up there in front of everyone. So me and my friend beforehand, we were drinking Jack, honey whiskey, straight out of the bottle before we got there. And so then I get...
like how you did it like that. Let me elongate the bottle by putting my pinky out.
No, it wasn't like this. It was like this. So then, fast forward like an hour. I'm there. I guess I already received my award. Like, and then I'm in the bathroom. I'm in the bathroom, like blacked out, trying to go to the bathroom. I'm in a dress. We're all in dresses. And she's like, bitch, wipe yourself. Like, I'm not wiping you. Get up. I'm not. And I'm like hanging on the, like, you know, the side thing people use.
Oh, yeah. The handicap thing.
Like, oh, gosh. They put me in an Uber. I had no idea what was going. I lost my parking pass that I got for winning Sailor of the Year. Like,
yeah, you won worst land person of the year that day too.
yeah, it was bad. You know,
you're better on the water.
I waited. I was in the Uber all the way home. I was laying in the Uber. I waited until we got to my apartment, like parking lot, to puke. I whipped open the door, got out on my hands and my feet, and then I let it all out. I didn't puke in the Uber though, so that's good.
That's an incredibly, self-aware movement, right? Or like moment right there. That what you did there, that speaks louder than words.
I know.
Shows your character.
I am I'm a good drunk person.
I would have to ask somebody else that question.
Well, okay. I'm very mean when I'm drunk.
I'd have to ask Butch. I'd have to ask Butch that.
Well, actually, one of my ex-boyfriends was carrying this plaque that I got that said like Sailor of the Year, and this motherfucker kept dropping it on the ground. So I'm drunk and I'm like, "Why are you dropping my plaque?" Like I'm talking to the girl next to me. I'm like, "Why does he keep dropping my plaque? He can clearly hear me too."
Well, why the fuck weren't you carrying it? Because you're drunk ass. Dude, I got to tell you this story. I have no problem name dropping on this. You know Cody Phillips, right?
Yes.
So Cody Phillips came to my house for Zach Van Wassenhove's bachelor party. I threw him his bachelor party. Nice. And so Cody said, "Man, I'm so drunk." And I was like, "Okay, you just need to get your life together. Let's go out. Like, we'll go to the gas station, get more booze." And the gas station is about 7 seconds. And I'm not kidding when I say 7 seconds. It's one block over. I live in a town of 70 people. Like,
oh, nice. Okay.
Yes. Like, I showed up at a board meeting, a city hall meeting, my first one ever, and they elected me trustee of Matherville. And I don't even know what the fuck that means. Like, and if anybody from the community's watching, yes, please just give me an explanation, because I don't know what I'm supposed to do. They told me like I'm in charge of people's water and shit. I'm like, okay. But
okay.
So Cody gets in my car. I was stone cold sober at Zach's bachelor party that was at my house, clearly, because if I'm driving, I was sober. Listen, it's a block away. Okay. But Cody gets in the car and he says, "Hey, man, I don't feel so good." I said, "Hey, we're going to go get you a couple waters. We're going to get you a Gatorade or something. It's going to be okay, you know, let's." And he gets in my car and we make it about, I don't know, tree to the next tree. Or like yellow, like dashes in the road. We made it about 3 yellow dashes before he puked all over my fucking dash. No. Just puke everywhere. And I said, "Bruh, just open the door. We're going 2 miles an hour. Like, just get out." And I can't. And he's just puking in my car. I opened the front door and just push him out. And then I was like, "I'll be right back." So I went to the gas station, came back. He was still there. I put him in the car. And yeah.
You just left him on the side of the road. "I'll be right back."
I didn't actually do that. Like, I actually got out of the car and rubbed his back, but I wanted to make him look more douchey because he puked all over my car. And then the next day, I see him. Next time I see him is at Zach's wedding. Swear to God. Okay. Next time I see him is at Zach's wedding. So like 2 months down the road, and he sees me and he goes, "Hey man, what's up?" And I was like, "Nothing. You remembered you puked in my fucking car?" And he goes, "God damn it, I thought you forgot about it." I said, yeah, it was very funny.
You should have been like still cleaning puke off my fucking dash.
Dude, like there was spaghetti noodles. Every time I went to get some heat, spaghetti noodles was smacking in my face. Like, it was
just... No.
Yeah, for real. Yeah, dude. It was...
Oh.
It lasted a while, too. And then everything started freezing. Like, it's been like -20 here. So everything started freezing. So every time I turn it on, that spew comes out. I just start scraping it off. It comes out as an ice cube, so I just toss it out real easy.
Just toss it out. I wouldn't be able to eat spaghetti for months.
Yeah, it was nasty.
Yeah, that's disgusting.
Caitlyn, where can everybody find all of your stuff? everything. I mean, just you kind of lump all your stuff together.
What stuff?
Like your Instagram, your Facebook, your accounts. Just put everything out here again, and I'm going to attach all of the links for your stuff down below. We're going to attach some pictures. Send me some pictures of some babes in bikinis, or not bikinis, but your clothing line, and we'll put it all the way up and down below this.
Okay, so it is www.365life.us. The Instagram is 365life LLC, and then the Facebook is 365life LLC. I only have women's stuff right now. The men's stuff that people see are just like prototypes that I'm having people try out to see if I can put it on my website. So
I think it would do very, very well, though. And we're just gonna load up with like a bunch of pictures. Like I'm gonna post some of the stuff that I got. But yeah, let's and then they can also follow you at Caitlyn Miller. What's your Instagram page?
Oh, my Instagram's Caitlyn Miller 1.
Because he came in late. Somebody fucking beat you. Someone fucking beat you to Caitlyn Miller. You had to put the 1 down.
No. Caitlyn Miller, number 1.
Yeah. Did you put the number sign before 1?
I don't know.
Caitlyn, I'm seriously so game. Let's do that fucking voiceover. Like, watch it. Just like put a football game up. Like, it'll be like this right before it starts. Like, we'll wear like some like fucking stupid shit, and we'll be like, here, we're gonna be doing the game today, blah blah blah. We'll like set it up and then just fucking review a game. I think it'd be fucking hilarious, and I'd love it.
Let's do it.
Okay, I am going to shut this thing down. Caitlyn, thank you so much. Shot 30 Podcast is available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, CastBox, and YouTube if you're just listening on one of the apps. That's Caitlyn Miller. I've waited so long to do this episode, and I think it's going to be awesome. And thank you so much for being here.
Yeah, thanks for having me. I'm excited.